Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back to the finca.
Another beautiful day.
Scorching. Apparently,
yes.
the weather people have said the temperatures coming up in the next few days are going to be inhuman.
Whatever that means.
Whatever that means, yeah, it's always hot here. It is hotter than usual for June. Some areas have got serious warnings already for 40 Celsius plus. We're all right here, and we're going to be cracking on
with the
bar. With the little bar. It's only a little space, but my, what a load of work.
Still a lot to do.
A lot to do. And for that we're going to need
a lot of stones.
Indeed.
It just so happens that we have our own supply of stones here. We're round the side of the house now. This is the old corral, this is the little snug that we've just finished. These stones all came out of the apartment when we had to knock through from what is now our living dining area through to create a bedroom and bathroom. All these stones came out of that wall, and more besides. A lot of them have gone into rebuilding that wall, which was a real mess, and we're going to need some eventually to do this wall, but that's in the future. That's going to be the wall, the exterior wall to our ensuite bathroom eventually. That's in the future. This area is a mess. It really is a building site. It would be great for us to get this tidied up and have quite a nice little seating area out here. In the winter we get the sun. When it's cold you need the sun first thing in the morning. We can sit here and have our coffee. So killed two birds with one stone, if you like, or in this case 1,000 stones. We're going to get these stones, take them round to the bar where Andy can use them to continue his pointing and rebuilding and make this area a bit nicer.
Yes, we're going to need a lot of stones. The inside, which I'll get to in a minute, but also all the top up here is just open, that all wants filling in. Down the side here, it is incredibly amazing how many stones you do need. They don't go anywhere at all once you start. So we'll start on them. I'll show you the inside, what we're going to do first. The first challenge is this corner here. I rebuilt a lot of the bottom of this ages ago. I think it was last summer when it got too hot to carry on, but as you can see it's still a mess. So I want to start. I've got a big hole here. This was one of the original stones. It's integral with the wall, so I don't want to take it out. So I want to try and build this up, get this finished, then at least then I'm out not working under this bench that someone put here. So the first one I've got a really good spot for. There's some nice big ones there that'll do around the door and stuff. But this one, I've got just the spot for it, I think. I'm thinking this one's going to go in there. Something like that. Because that'll give me a good base then to build up, similar to this side. Put a bit of a slope on it, going back to cover all this. A lot of this is actually still, I don't know, it's kind of like soil, but it is rock hard, and as long as it never gets wet, which it shouldn't do, it'll be fine, because I don't really want to take it all out because the wall is good. It's all been completely rebuilt on the other side and in the middle, so it's just this bit. So I'll have a juggle about with this. I've got some stones here that'll go at the back and get a mix on. So I think what we've decided, we're going to make a little shelf here. It'll take something, I'm sure, squeeze every little inch of storage space out of it. But I've got a massive void underneath it, so I'm just going to fill that up. And then get this stuck in place. And we've got a load of stones already. So, let's do it. Right, so that one's in. We've got a nice little one that'll fit in the corner there. What I'm going to need is some nice thin flat ones, just to face up this, and bits of this over here as well, like up there for example, but all these are a bit thick. So I'm going to try, sandstone's not bad, see if I can split them down a bit. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I think this one's playing. It's just been outside for too long. Right. Bit. Okay. There we go. That's better. I'll go in somewhere. Oh yes, even in there actually. That's the kind of thing I'm looking for. So I'll crack on.
So there's still a pile of stones to go, but I'm just taking a few round at a time because otherwise Andy's going to end up with too many in that little room. There's nowhere to put them. But it looks a lot better, and I've weeded whilst I was doing it. Yeah, looks, as I say, much better. There's still a lot to do, but we can hopefully have a nice morning area out here for the winter eventually. And the cats have panned out. Tabby on the windowsill there, and little Jessie, our blind cat. And we've started to let her out a bit more now because she's finding her way. She's just amazing. And this is the coffee table that used to be in the lower courtyard that Tilly's completely destroyed. We've put it out to throw away. Jessie used to love it when we lived in Dolores. It was her favourite thing. And lo and behold, she's found it, so she's happy.
So it's looking good. I've got a lot of stones in the wall over here. I've got a load in over there. That's ready for pointing. I've just actually stuck this socket board in. That's going to stay there. Wires need sorting out again, but until it's stuck, I don't want to touch it. But yeah, I'm going to just pack up down the side then with stones to hide everything. And then I think this area is just about ready for pointing. Happy days. So a while ago, we got another battery from Watt Cycle. Set in a special job for it, which I do. I want it to run. We put an extra solar panel. We're using up all our spare solar basically. We've got a spare charge controller. We've got a battery. I've got a panel that I put on top of the generator box, which was the surplus one. We may as well use every bit of it we can get, and I want it to run our water purification and pumping system totally. It should do that quite well, and again it relieves, takes some load off the main system in the winter, which is some days you get aren't that good. So I'm going to put him on here, the charge controller. These are the wires from the solar panel, so they'll go straight into this side there. Can't do any more in the bar, I'm waiting for everything to go off a bit. Super. Fire him in here. Try anyway. It's the same. Never enough hands. Easy once the first one's in. So I'll get this fixed to the wall, get the solar panel connected up first. I want to connect the solar panel while there's no load on it, which is, you should never connect them when they're under load, and then get the battery sorted out. Right, there we go, it's all connected. 26.5 volts on it already, and it's charging, which is good. I'm just going to check the parameters. This should be fine because it's the one we use in the bar before we upgraded that, the original bit in there. And then I want to zero the amp hours it's produced, so we can keep a record of how much it's actually used from the start. We like to keep records, we like to use as much power as we can, obviously. But it's charging away there, so yeah, happy days. All I need now is to get an inverter, as I said, to add to it to then power our pump and water purification system. That'll be coming up in the future though, but for now, at least we're using the panel, we're using the charge controller, and sort of using the battery.
So I've finished off round the front of the house. It's looking a lot better. There are still some stones, as I say, but we'll take those bit by bit because we've not really got anywhere to put them. But all the weeds have gone and it's looking much better. So I'm round the back of the house this morning. This is the apartment window. It's not looking too bad, but usually once a year I give it a fresh coat of oil. But the windowsill on here, if you can see that on camera, it's just gone really black. I guess because it gets the weather when it rains. It's north facing and gets the rain hard hitting at times. So I've got my ammoniaco, my little scrubbing brush. I'm going to give it a good wash down and then get some oil on it. Try and protect it, and then when the sun's gone, I can move around the other side because both the corral windows, yeah, because we've got one on the side and one on the front, they're looking a bit the same. So anyway, I shall crack on.
So my quest continues. I want to try and get that wall finished off right up into the corner. It's all looking rather good though. Straightforward pointing, if there's any such thing. We're going to wet it all down and then make a start. Try and get it finished today.
So that's done. I'm just cleaning the glass now because of course I've splashed everywhere. But it looks a lot better. And I've just noticed while I'm here, if you can see the doorstep on the door, it's absolutely black as well, so I might as well give that a good scrub while I'm here. That can have a coat of oil, and then we can move around to the other one. Emilio's ploughing his fields again. He does them regularly. He's not content until there's absolutely no moisture left in the fields. It's a shame really, but I mean it looks lovely and neat, don't get me wrong, but yeah, it's a constant thing. So I hope you can hear me. I'm just going to get this oiled now. I've cleaned that step up as best I can. I've had buckets and buckets of water and it's had a good scrub. It was so black, but it's got to be an improvement, hasn't it? And the main thing is I can oil it and it's going to protect it for another 12 months. So I'll crack on.
Well, I've got about half of that done under there. I have a spot of lunch. I'm gonna get it finished today, determined. What do they say about mad dogs and Englishmen in the midday sun? It's the hottest part of the day. It's about 34 degrees, 94 Fahrenheit, 34 Celsius. Tilly's been in the kitchen on the cold marble floor all morning. And now she comes out for a bit of sunshine. She'll give it 5 minutes and then she'll go back in. You crazy girl. You mad dog. There we go. Mission accomplished. Looking great. I've even managed to get a little bit in the corner done as well. So just that little bit, well, that bit of the awkward stuff left. But yep, very happy with that as always. Whew, time for a nice cold beer, I think. Someone's done a fab job on these windows. That's the corral one. And the step at the back. And the main lounge window. Not been able to do the front one yet, but that's coming into the shade now, as this is just coming into the sun. So I need to shut this shutter to keep those sun's rays out. Right, so it's Sunday. We've got our Sunday best on.
Well, I don't know about best.
I am.
My Sunday not so bad.
Sunday not so bad. And we're at Chris and Lillian's. If you've been watching Tales on the Caveside, you'll know that Lillian's not here because she's back in the UK and taking care of her father. He needs a bit of care at the moment. So Chris has kindly, if you remember a bit ago, we made this rack with Chris's parrilla. And he's been settling to invite us over for a while now.
Yeah, well,
so
it gets in the way, doesn't it?
It does, but he's on his own, so we thought, you know, what a perfect opportunity. Give him some company.
Thank you.
And he's a great cook as well.
Yes.
And as you can see, it's like I've got the warmest spot. My beer's going
Nice cold
warm
beer.
already.
Yeah, mine's cold.
So it's working well. And I guess we'll show you in a little bit how it works, because we made it. We tried to explain, but
Yeah.
whatever. And we even came bearing gifts. We made him a little sign on our new machine. Can you see that? I'll bring it a bit closer. There you go, La Parrilla, which you can put up somewhere in here.
Yeah.
So, we'll come back to it in a minute.
Yes.
Where are you going to put it? We've got a place.
I think I might put it on the wooden panel there, just
Yes.
here, because I don't want to drill into that.
No.
That might work.
That might work, won't it?
Well, my dog's lying here. So we'll show you how this works. Sure, I might block in the thing again, but basically what you do, you build your fire, let the ashes fall, and then slide the ashes under the grill and cook you, whatever. We don't know what we're having yet, so we'll come on to that in a bit. So, cheers, happy Sunday.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, it's nice. And cold. Cold. It needs to be boiling outside. Alright, so we're ready for some fire action.
Yes. So what I need to do is move all this lot. Crikey, this is hot.
We'll get you another cold beer in a minute, a nice cold beer.
Yeah, I might have to have a bath in it. And this is literally all you do. You just run the coals underneath. Stand back every so often.
What are you cooking, a full cow?
Well, no.
There's enough wood.
Well, yeah, but there again, though, wood ashes don't last as long as charcoal.
This is true.
So you do end up using a lot more.
And there you go, give it a shake down. Absolutely brilliant. Argentina this originates, does it? Is that right?
But it's a South American way of doing it, yeah. Oh. I think it's progressed. I don't exactly know the exact history of it, but I think it's just sort of like progressed into this sort of thing from just being open wood fires. But
Fabulous.
it certainly makes your skin shrink, and the hairs are going on my arms. In fact, my top now smells like it's just been ironed.
So there we go, the first bit is nearly ready. That's butifarra.
Yes.
It's a traditional Spanish sausage. Very, very nice too. What else have we got, Chris? You can spill the beans now.
Well, this sausage will be going. I need to toast some buns first.
Yes,
For the sausage,
lovely.
which we've done on here as well. Also got some chicken wings,
Look at them.
which have been brined, so they'll be nice and juicy. And then after that, to go with the chicken wings, we've got some salad that I made. And if Andy and Sharon are still hungry, which they probably will be, we've got some pork steaks as well to go on. Right, so I'll show you how to do a chili pan.
Please.
Right,
Chili pan.
bread, chimichurri,
Homemade chimichurri.
yes.
So what's chimichurri?
It's basically mixed herbs, and garlic and olive oil and lemon
Lovely.
and other things.
Secret things.
Secret recipe.
Yeah, I can't say for this one because it's Lillian's family recipe. So, and that's it, and just put your sausage on like that and then eat it. I didn't put too much on because I wanted to make sure there's enough for you guys.
Oh, there's plenty there. Lovely.
Oh, I'll have a little bit more then, I'm not going to,
Yeah,
I'm not shy.
plenty there. Fill your boots.
There you go.
Thank you.
Let's do it.
And that's it.
So we had a fab day yesterday at Chris's. Food was fab, great company. Thanks again, Chris. Much appreciated. Got back, well not back, one night, the other night it was actually, and another snake in the courtyard. There's thousands of them about this time this year, more than usual. We keep seeing them. But anyway, I'm going to carry on, try and get this bit finished off, and think Santa's going to give you a garden update. It's all doing fabulous.
So first of all, the potatoes that I planted in the bath at the back only a few days ago, first one's popped up already. So that's fantastic. Should just be ready for us for winter time when we want roasties with our Sunday lunch. This is the other bath. We've got a tomato popped up from nowhere, so that's a bonus. We've got some leeks that we did plant and some beetroot. But in the background you'll see there's another potato. Again, it must have been left in the compost from last year and it's just appeared. This is exciting, the first strawberry we've ever managed to grow. It's coming on in leaps and bounds, there's loads of fruit on it already. It's just one plant, so that's absolutely amazing. Can't wait to eat my strawberries. A pepper plant that survived the frost from last year, lots of flowers on that, and we've got our first decent sized pepper. I hope you can see that. Yeah, it's doing great, so I'm really pleased. These are melons. These are looking really healthy. There's just 2 in that pot. Probably can't tell how big the pot is on the camera, but it is a great big builder's tub, so that's doing really well. What we've done this year is we've planted all sorts of stuff in different places to see which grows better, sort of according to the conditions, whether it's in full sun, half-foot sun, shade until the evening. So yeah, this is one on the front of the house. Before we went off to Chris yesterday, it was Sunday, we've had a go at the orange tree. You should prune your fruit trees so that a bird can fly through. There were lots and lots of foliage that didn't have oranges on, so we've been a bit ruthless. We've pruned it all, and we did have to sacrifice about 3 or 4 oranges, but I think it'll be worth it. It looks much better now, and the oranges that are on there stand a better chance. These are our tomatoes. Again, they love it here in the courtyard. Last year was the same. We've got lots of flowers. They're just starting to set now, so hopefully we'll also have lots of tomatoes. Next to the tomatoes, we've got this mix, if you like. We've got basil on the left, which is self-seeded from last year. Andy planted a couple more melons, as I say, in a different spot to see how they perform, and another rogue potato that's popped up. It's huge, you can't see because it's flopping down a bit there, but it's absolutely huge. I've never seen such a tall potato. The lemon tree that we planted out in the upper courtyard, we took it from a pot that was on the front of the house, put it in the ground. We were hoping it wouldn't have too much of a shock, but it's doing really well. There's lots of new growth, lots of little baby lemons. You probably can't pick them up on there, but yeah, it seems very happy. And this is one of many wild caper bushes on the land. It's coming on great guns now. There's lots of little capers on there, alcaparras in Spanish. We do like to let the flowers flower, so we don't pick them yet, because the bees absolutely love it. The artichokes, well, it's about 4 years now. We've never had much success. We thought they were dead last year and actually stopped watering them, but they've popped up, and as you can see on this one, there's a couple of artichokes grown, but they're not very big and they're starting to open already, so I think we're just going to leave them, let them go to seed, and hopefully each year they'll get a bit stronger.
Alright, that's another chunk done. Excellent. I think I may have found a use for myself already, possibly. I'm going to see if I can relocate these batteries right into this corner over here, which will clear a lot of wires out of the way, and also enable me to get in there to do that wall. So get my tape measure and give them a measure, and it's touch and go, to be honest, but you never know. All we can do is try.
So I've been waiting virtually all day for this to come into the shade, because it gets the sun most of the day at this time of the year, but we're okay now, so I'm going to carry on with this. But that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to all our subscribers, all our patrons, of course, and everyone that's bought us a coffee. Really appreciate it. And if you got this far and you've not already done so, please consider subscribing. It's free and it really helps us out. And I'll see you next time.